It's Black Friday, and yes, we all know it looks a lot different than years previous with social distancing. There's no long lineups, no packed stores, but there's one pastime that has managed to give people a lot of comfort during these times: vinyl records.
It's definitely been, a unique time because ultimately people are home a lot more than they ever were before.
The sound of the needle dropping into the grooves of a vinyl record is a therapeutic sound for some music listeners. Over the last several months, vinyl record sales have grown worldwide. In North America alone, despite restrictions in many stores, vinyl sales were over $250 million. That's just in the first 5 months.
And I think that something with putting a record on is such an experience, that anticipation of that needle drop, that kind of the fascination with the liner notes and the artwork and having that tangible piece in front of you of art is so much more valuable than it was in a time when the world was just spinning as fast as it was.
Derek Antonio opened pop music in Toronto in 2017. The only format of music they sell is vinyl. He has noticed since March, when the pandemic began, that a lot of new faces were coming into the store when they were still allowed to be in there, and a surge of new online customers.
The trend with our store, it's been what we call comfort listening. So a lot of fans have been just kind of going back into like their nostalgia and picking up records that, that really made them happy way back when, whether it was high school or in their 20s.
Every year, the record industry usually has 2 special days a year called Record Store Day. It's for music lovers, where artists release limited edition prints of their music to encourage people to support independent record stores like Derek's. This year, because of the pandemic, it was split into 4 dates.
If anything, because it was so prolonged, it kind of created even more demand for some of these titles that maybe otherwise people wouldn't have known were even coming out.
While music lovers may not be able to go into the store for the next few weeks, Derek is grateful that he has been able to help provide a bit of joy to people's lives, one needle drop at a time.
I do really feel like this is a privilege for me that I get to do this, despite everything that's going on in the world of uncertainty and chaos, so that we were able to kind of give fans, the music that they want and love. And it's just been really rewarding to see in a time, like I said, where nothing is guaranteed, that fans are still going back to those albums that make them feel good.
He does have one piece of advice for record lovers or those looking to buy vinyl enthusiasts a gift during the holidays: don't wait.
I definitely think the longer that people wait to get records for Christmas or as gifts, it's going to be harder for them to find, because the supply chain is really challenged because of the fact that vinyl is having such a huge year that it's impossible sometimes for us to get records back in that we may not get back in until the spring.
Lindsay Dunn, City News.